With the help of text style, we can represent our text in different ways. The first one is text align. The text align property is used to specify alignment of the text. We have totally 4 alignments, right? Left, right, center, and justify. Left means the content is start from left side, and right in the sense the content is start from right side, and center the entire content is placed at center, and justify in the sense the entire content start left to right properly. The default value of this text align is left side. And the next one is text decoration. In a text decoration is used to specify underline, overline, line through for the text of the selected element. So with the help of text decoration, here the text decoration line is there. What is the text decoration line? Suppose we place underline, the entire content will be placed like underline. If in case we are using overline and strike out, with the help of this one we can be provide. Not only that, we can attach. So this underline, the text decoration line is a mandatory, and if you want to place separate color, the text decoration underline color, overline color, strike through color in a different way, you can represent red, green, blue, otherwise RGB format, HSL format, that is your wish. And text decoration style, what style you want to underline, like a dotted, otherwise solid, double, and dashed. The vary we can use like a dotted way, you want to double line and a solid line. In this way we can design, right? The next one is text transformation. With the help of this text transformation, the entire element text would be converted to uppercase and lowercase either capitalized. The default one is none, right? Default is none. The text indent. What is an indent? To apply left indentation for the first line of the paragraph. Suppose this is your element. If you start from, you want to start your paragraph from this side, you want to leave this some space, right? So this space is nothing but indent. The text indent property is used to specify left margin, left indentation. So default text is start from left side, so we are calling left indentation, and left margin we are calling like that. So we are using here positive number, it start from 0. We can specify number in pixel, otherwise percentage, how much space we want, 16 pixel or whatever it may be. In real time website, it is a rare to use the text indentation property, because in most of the real websites we don't see any indentation for the paragraphs. That is our wish. The based on the requirement only we use indentation, right? Text rarely we are using in project works. The next one is the letter spacing. Letter spacing in the sense, suppose there is a word is one word, suppose am. So how much space you want to leave from one letter to another letter? Suppose we are using number, positive number it allows, and negative number also it allows. Positive number means the letter spacing is increased, right? IAM, this way it will be print. Otherwise negative number it prints, it is a overlap, this way it will be print. So positive number in the sense increase the space, and a negative number in the sense reduce the space. The line height. What is a line height? It is used to specify the height of the line of the text in the selected element. Just observe here, this one elements is there now. We can decide line height, how much height you want to give that. Here also you can give number, either positive number, either negative number, either percentage you can specify. And what is mean by word spacing? Word spacing, it is used to specify the space between the words in the paragraph. Suppose this is an element, there are number of words are there, right? So how much space you want to give one word to another word? With the help of word spacing we are giving spaces, that is a word space. The next one, text shadow you want to provide. Suppose the text shadow, this is one of the animation, like a little bit animation. With the help of this one we can provide the animation like a shadow. Horizontal shadow you required, and vertical shadow. Horizontal shadow it requires means the shadow comes here, and vertical shadow means the shadow comes here, this side, vertical side. The blur, the content will be blur, and if you want to apply any color to that, you can apply you can select any shadow type, and after you can give the color name, red, green, blue, that is your wish, right? The next one is that white space. White space in the sense, white space property is used to wrap the text in a paragraph. That is, whenever a line of paragraph is completed it indicates whether the text has to be wrapped to next line. Means very simple. This is a paragraph. When you are entered some text, after you enter enter button means your content, your cursor is moved to next line. So this space is there, that space is called white space. And when we are using, the browser is allowing only single space. When you are enter the multiple content and if you required multiple spaces here, tab space you required, that situation generally it is not allowed. The web browser is ignores the tab spaces, but you require that space, that space is you require. That situation you can use as a like a preserve tag. And there is a one more is there, text decoration. Text decoration in the sense, what is text decoration? Generally the content is start from here, right? A, B, C, this way it will be start. And if you want to write, that is a left to right. This is a generally left side start. Our content is start from left side and it will be going to right side. If you want to start your content, it start from left side and it end with right side. The Urdu content, Urdu language is start from left to right. That type of situation we are using this text decoration properties, right? So same thing we are going to execute right now. So open Visual Studio Code, fresh one, like text style dot html file we are creating, right? So shift 1 that automatically basic code below code. So in the title we want to change go live, then automatically it comes. What is our style? Like text style, right? Automatically the content, the title name is changed. Next body, I want to take here paragraph lorem, the content is available here. Next one is h1 lorem, the content is the another content, right? So we need to update this with the help of text style, right? First one we are using style tag, internal style sheets we are using here. The first one is paragraph, and here paragraph we are using paragraph here. What is our text formatting? First one, text align, so center. What happens? The content is start from left side, right? Just observe, the content is center, entire content is placed center, right? Suppose we are using justify, what happens? The content left side and right side, clearly you observe the content is, when you observe this one and this one, the content left and right side, it is the justified one. Here the content justified one, right? But here the content is different, right? It is not justified, some space is removed, right? So when you observe this, and suppose h1 also justified, then you will be get clear idea, right? h1 text align justify. So this is the different left and right side, clearly it will be get, right? Clearly it can adjust left side to right side. The next one, text decoration. What one? Definitely we use anyone, dotted, otherwise dashed. Suppose I am using here dotted, then what happens? Dotted, and if you want to provide red color, solid, underline, you want to choose underline, red and solid. Otherwise you want to place here dotted, otherwise you want to use here dashed, and if you want to use this one, right? That is our wish. The same one I am using here, text decoration, and definitely you should use underline or whatever it be, underline, and one more value is there, overline, green, and you want to use that overline with a double, that are just you observe, this is the way, the double. It occupies. Text transform. What is a text transform? H5. The text form. This is a text form. We need to convert upper one, right? H5 we want to write text transform, capitalize, otherwise uppercase, so it will be convert, otherwise capitalize. What is capitalize? Each letter start from capital letters, every word start from capital letter, that is our wish. And next one, text indentation. Just to observe, every letter start from here only, so you require some space here, right? So here you want to give some space you want to give, so that will be done, just observe. Text indentation, indent, suppose I want to give 19 pixels, just output you observe 19 pixels, right? The content, suppose you want to give here 59 pixels, the content. This space, very simple, this space is nothing but left indentation. Suppose you want to give h1 also, then you will be get very clear. Text indent 75 pixels, this space, right? This space is nothing but text indent. So with the help of this we will get. So next one, letter spacing. How much space you want to provide? First one, letter spacing. How much space for each letter? Suppose I am giving 5 pixels, then what happens? Space, you observe na, space. Suppose 15 pixels, that is spacing. Suppose I am giving minus 15, then what happens? Overlapped, entire content is overlapped, right? Then you will get 1. So content very, suppose 1.8, adjust, right? Suppose 2 pixels, overlapped, yes or no? Overlapped. Suppose 3 pixels, again overlap. Suppose nothing is there now, 0 pixel, default 0 pixels, then normal one. So space 0.6, what happens? The letter space completely different, based on the requirement only we use that. Native means it will be overlapped. Next one, text indent, and one more is text line height. We want to focus line height. Next one is line height. How much space you want to give, right? 12 pixels, one line to another line, 12 pixels. H1, what happened? Line height 12 pixels it takes. Suppose 120 pixel, then what happens? Pixels, this much space. 55 pixels, this is a space. 1 pixel space only. Actually there is a space is based on browser only, it will be having 1 pixels. Then what happens? Overlapped, completely overlapped, right? 18 pixels. 18 pixels, yes, that will be overcome, right? 50 pixels, that will be different. The next one, word spacing, one word to another word, right? Word spacing 10 pixels, one word to another word, one word to, suppose here we are taking paragraph. Word spacing 12, not 12, 50 pixels, 50 pixels we are taking. Then this is difference, word spacing. Next one, if you want to apply shadow, text shadow. First one, here we are using 2 pixels and 5 pixels H shadow and V shadow, and blur 6 pixels, and here I am using red. Then you observe, this is a shadow. When I am increasing vertical shadow, like a 15 vertical value, the second one is vertical value, you observe the shadow is comes vertically. And when I am removing this one 0 pixel, there is no blurriness. Just to observe, there is shadow will be applied very clearly. But I want to use right one pixels, then shadow comes. So here 4, this is a shadow, and I don't want to use this one, only vertical shadow is there. So this way we will be get right vertical shadow, right. So here the first one is horizontal shadow, second one is vertical, and third one is blurriness, and fourth one is color. And if you want to use a different color, and you will be get like this is a shadow, right. Suppose I don't want to use this vertical shadow, then what happens? Then I don't want to use this horizontal shadow. I am using 5 pixels, then horizontally it comes horizontally, right. So this will be clearly visible. Just observe, this is a clearly visible, this is a shadow of the text. The next one, so again I want to use next shadow and direction. There is a direction attribute is there, direction property is there. With the help of direction property, we can represent our content. Generally this content, h5 content, just observe this h5 content, left to right is a printed, right. I want to change this one, the direction RTL, right to left, means the content is reversely comes like a Urdu. Just observe, this is way, this way it comes here, left to right, it starts left to right, completely the different, right. So that is a different. Generally we are using left to right, left to right is nothing but normally is a default one, left to right is the default one. The next one more is also there, that is a white spacing. Here I want to, generally you observe here the first paragraph, this is the first, I don't want to first paragraph, this is the 5th paragraph. Here the last word after dollar I want to require, I required multiple spaces, I required, this is my situation, multiple spaces I required. Just observe here, it is not a possible, browser is treated this much space, browser is treated as single space, just only it consider very one single space it will be considered. Just observe, this is a single space, there is no right dollar, and just you observe here, save. So it not allows, even it restricting, Visual Studio Code is also restricting these spaces, right. So it never allows when I am trying to save this multiple spaces, automatically it adjusts, then so it not comes. But my requirement, I want to place multiple spaces. For this I am using h5 here, white space, here I want to use pre, then what happens, pre, then automatically the spaces is clearly understood, right. Just observe, it comes clear. Even I am saving, it ignores, right. So pre is there, no wrap, there is a one more is there, wrap, no wrap, then so it not comes, right. Pre wrap, suppose wrap, then what happens, wrap text, right. That is a little bit difference is there. But browser and Visual Studio Code not allowing blank spaces, right. They are not allowed blank spaces, not allowed. But when we are using a preserve tag, like a alternative for preserve tag, preserve, then it is a possible, right. Multiple spaces and multiple enter buttons, then it is a possible. Not allowed actually. It's very difficult, right. Just there is a space, but when I am saving this one, Visual Studio Code automatically adjusts. This is a problem, right. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.